What's going on, ladies and gents? This is episode 6 of the TEW IX Draft Wars series. I'm BT Savage, and of course, we are MAXHITMATT. And on this episode, we're just getting on the road, ever so close to the Judgment Day. And, SmackDown and Raw, of course, as always. My SmackDown is gonna be cooking. Got Chris Benoit in the main event. We got Mick Foley potentially going to be on SmackDown. Obviously, another cruiserweight participant will be in that fatal four-way ladder match for the title at Judgment Day as well. And I imagine Raw would also be cooking too, wouldn't it be, man?
Oh, dude, it's going to be insane. We're going to have, well, I won't say it's going to be insane. Who knows? But if we go off our track record, maybe not. But of course, Nidia is going to have her #1 contenders match for the women's title. We're going to have a huge tag team main event, which I cannot wait for. Of course, maybe we're going to get a reply from JBL about The Rock. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, I don't think anyone has been prepared for some of the stuff that's happened. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get into it. Should we head on over to Monday Night Raw?
Let's do this!
Alright, and we kick off Monday Night Raw, the 10th of May 2004. 9,703 people were in the Patriot Center in Virginia. And Eric Bischoff kicks off the show. I think just literally, we open the show after the intro. Eric Bischoff's in the ring and he says, "Eddie Guerrero, can you please come out? I have an announcement to make." Eddie Guerrero comes out, of course, World Heavyweight Championship over his shoulder. Maybe he just comes to the ramp and Bischoff says, "I've got an announcement for Bad Blood." Seems like there's a lot of bad blood around here, especially between two gentlemen that we saw last week, Chris Jericho and Kane. Both of them gunning for that World Heavyweight title. Both of them have their issues, and you're semi-involved in those issues, and you're the target of some of the issues. So how about we settle it at Bad Blood? Triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho, Kane, and Eddie Guerrero for the World Heavyweight Championship. Eddie Guerrero says he welcomes the challenge. You know, Chris Jericho wanted the match. It's a perfect way to do it. Let's throw Kane in there. You know, let's throw the monster in there. What a way to do it. A 90 rated segment to open Raw.
That's what you needed, man.
I needed this. Needed this so bad. But yeah, 90 rated, man. I'm happy with that. I mean, holy crap. Okay. We're cooking. And then we get this. But it happens. Edge makes defense #2 of his Intercontinental title as he beats Billy Gunn in about just over 11 minutes with the execution. 68 for Edge, who was really off his game, and a 52 for Billy Gunn, who is going through personal issues, unfortunately. This is not a bad match, I guess. It works. Do you know what I mean? It's a 65. It's not the worst we've ever done on Raw. Probably won't even be the worst tonight. We then get a John Cena hype video. He's going to be in action next week. Struggled without a script, even with multiple takes, thanks to it being pre-taped. Awesome, John. Well done. 69 there isn't bad, though. We'll take it. We then get a promo from Christian. He's backstage with Trish, and he promises her a win tonight. Jeff Hardy's a joke. I'm Captain Charisma. I'm 10 steps ahead of him. He had to leave this place and try and go elsewhere. How did that work out for him? He comes crawling back here because of his brother. Good for him. Tonight I take him out. You know the long-standing rivalry. Tonight it stops. I'm 10 steps ahead of you, and then I can focus on the future John Cena. 80 rated promo there. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Great stuff.
We then get into okay. We then get into. I mean, this is part of it, right? Whether you like it or not, this is part of it. Women's division at this time is no good. Gail Kim defeats Nidia with a quick roll up. This sucked. But it's okay. Okay, things happen. We now know it's going to be Gail Kim versus Lita for the title at some point. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Bad Blood, but at some point we will have that title match. 32. Yikes.
Yikes, indeed.
Booker T brings
There we
it back. He's in the ring. You know what this is? Booker T's in like a black tracksuit, hoodie on, and he says, I demand a match for next week. No one around here takes me serious. I beat Matt Hardy. People still not taking me serious. And it's kind of this thing of like, almost like a paranoia, where people aren't taking Booker T serious enough. People, you know, even Bischoff telling him, hey, you're a main event star. He doesn't consider himself that. He was on this like revenge tour for himself. It's like this paranoia that he's not good enough in everyone else's eyes. 82 though, we can't deny that.
Can't deny that one indeed. Good segment there.
They get an 84 from Edge, which kind of makes up for his average match. I'll take it. He hypes up that in 2 weeks' time, Raw will be in Canada. He says, I will put my IC title on the line again in Canada in front of my home country, I guess is the best way to put it. And yeah, it's a bit of a promo there. 84, we will take that.
Good stuff.
Wow, really good match. I'm really happy with this. In about 15 minutes, we have Christian, who's starting to get the upper hand on Jeff Hardy. I think he maybe gets him in the Unprettier. And then Cena pops up on the apron. You can't see me. Jeff Hardy turns it into the Twist of Fate, and Jeff Hardy defeats Christian with the Twist of Fate after, obviously, the distraction from John Cena. 78 for Christian, 66 for Jeff Hardy. That gets us an 81. I'm happy. I am like really happy with that. These are two, in my opinion, upper mid card on the brink of going main event, especially Christian, in my opinion, on the brink of going main event. So this is really good. Jeff Hardy steals one though.
He does steal a win. Big win.
We then have JBL come out. He makes his way to the ring. That probably takes about 4.5 minutes, and then he gets cut a 1 minute promo. No, he tells The Rock, you know what, you're on for Bad Blood, but expect the unexpected. You're not dealing with the same person that you seen back in the day. You're dealing with a man of high class, a man of standard, a man that not only has his personal stocks risen, but also his bank account. He says that, you know, you might be making Hollywood movies, but I'm making the Hollywood dollars without even breaking a sweat. JBL. Yeah, man, he's calling out The Rock. That match is going to be fun.
That will be great.
83 for JBL. We also sort of find out in this segment, you know, Rock, you're going to be at the Raw in Canada. Can't wait to see you there, mate. That sort of thing. So I don't think it'd say mate. Maybe it'd say pal or partner. But yeah, 83 there. We take it. We then get just a random match here, just a bit of a filler match as Matt Hardy defeats Lance Storm with a Twist of Fate in 10 minutes. 61 for Matt Hardy, 57 for Lance Storm. It is what it is. 65 rated match. It's not bad. We take it.
Not bad indeed.
We then get a promo backstage at 84, man. We're cooking tonight. Yeah, cooking tonight. Eric Bischoff tells Eddie Guerrero, you might want to go find a partner. You're taking on the Big Show and A-Train tonight in the main event. And Eddie's like, no problems, but, you know, I don't appreciate you giving me this short of notice. And Bischoff's like, no, I just came up with it now. You know what I mean? Kind of like, Bischoff's stabbing Eddie in the back, and we all know it, right?
Oh, yeah.
84 is not bad for that. We then get into a brawl-based match where Kane defeats Finley in about 9 minutes after he chokes him out. Finley just passes out. Kane has just choked him out. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal slugfest there. Of course, Kane is one of the number one contenders right now for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I've seen this sort of more evil side of Kane, bro.
Which is what he needed. You don't need that anymore.
You don't need that anymore.
After the match, we sort of get Lita and Gail Kim. They're arguing backstage, and you know, Gail Kim says, "I can beat you for that title. Let's do it. And you know, Bischoff's like, "Oh, calm down. Hold off till Bad Blood." They said, "We can't wait. We're not waiting till Bad Blood." And Eric Bischoff says, "You know what? Let's do it then. Gail Kim, Lita, Raw in Canada. 2 weeks' time for the women's title. By the way, I just did this on the fly. Gail Kim is from Canada. It makes sense, right? Let's do it.
No, true.
So that match is going to happen. Canada, that'll be awesome. Yeah. This is actually not bad. 66 is not bad for this. I will take that 100%. I know a lot of it was probably Bischoff, but it is what it is. We then backstage, we see John Cena is getting beaten down by Christian with a steel pipe. Cena is bloodied. He's very out of it. And then Christian and Trish sort of run off into the car and drive away. Christian got the last laugh on Cena after, of course, him interfering in the match. Man, you can't cheat a cheater, right?
You can't. Exactly. You know, Christian, he's always gonna get the last laugh, bro. I'm telling you.
100%. 71 rated here. We'll take it. This stuff is still cooking, still building. Long way to bad blood, unfortunately. And then in our main event,
broken fingers.
Broken fingers for Eddie Guerrero, but we do see. So hang on, I will explain the finish. I'm gonna say Eddie and RVD both like drop kick Big Show off the apron, knock him out. Then maybe double drop kick or something to A-Train, and then they both hit a double frog splash onto A-Train for the win. 86 for Rob Van Dam, 93 for Eddie, 65 for Big Show, 66 for A-Train. Not a bad match. I'm sure that the broken fingers probably didn't help this. Holding back, physical condition. Yeah. Damn, I wish that this did a little bit better. Especially with an 86 and a 93, but it is what it is, right? Overall, that gets us an 80 rated show. Let's go.
Take that.
Let's go. We kick off with a 90. We had a few 80s sprinkled in there. We had a terrible women's match, but it's fine. An 80 rated show. We're back. We're back. Raw's back.
Raw is back.
Let's get over to BT's beautiful SmackDown.
Let's go, man. We are here live with my SmackDown in the Blue Cross Arena in New York.
This makes sense for Foley, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hometown for Foley. 9,633 people in attendance as we kick off with Foley / Stephanie McMahon here on SmackDown. And I guess, you know, Stephanie's probably welcoming the crowd here to SmackDown, hoping they enjoy their night. Foley comes out and says, you know, I'm here tonight. I want revenge on La Resistance. I talked to Shan earlier in the week on the phone. He says he'll be fine. His ankle's completely fine. And, yeah, we want it at Judgment Day. We want it where the most people will see us kick their ass. We'll happily do it by ourselves. John and I, and Stephanie's like, no, look, Mick, I know you tend to get a little bit crazy now. But I'm gonna, for your own good, I think you just need a partner. So, for this match, so I'm gonna give you from now till Judgment Day, find a partner. We'll make it a 6-man tag for Judgment Day. You, Sean, and your partner versus La Resistance for Judgment Day. And good luck with that, Mr. Foley. So it's official. If Foley and Sean can find a partner, there'll be a 6-man tag at Judgment Day. And that gets an 89.
89, man. Well. It's funny how this storyline went from La Resistance and Mick Foley. Now we throw in Sean, we throw in Stephanie a little bit, and now we're cooking with an 89.
Exactly, bro.
Ain't that funny?
Oh, exactly, bro. It's pretty funny, bro. We kick off match-wise with Shelton Benjamin in action, defeating Mark Jindrak with the T-bone suplex after Flair did a botched interference. He tried to cost Benjamin the match, but no, you know, I guess the alcohol's still, you know, he's still a little tipsy, a little wary there. He doesn't know what he's doing, bro. He's Shan picks up the win. Good momentum going into Judgment Day.
69 for
Yeah,
that show is very good, by the way.
It is. It's very good. We'd love to see it.
Let's not skim over that. That's pretty good.
No, of course not.
Oh
my
god.
Oh, shit. You got Scott started. What? Poor momentum.
I think it's because of the sex appeal on Dawn Marie as well.
Oh, Dawn Marie is sexy, bro. Come on. You got Scott Steiner talking about his new freak. Dawn Marie says, Dawn Marie, she's a sexy freak. No. Yeah, we get in the sheets and we do it on repeat. Dawn Marie smiles, maybe a little worried. I don't know. She's not worried. It's Scott Steiner, bro. Come on.
Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner, sounds like, Dawn Marie, she's my lady. She's gonna help you succeed here on SmackDown. She's the biggest freak in the sheets. Sonny, you just said that already, bro.
Him and Ric Flair need to have a promo one day.
And I just want to point out, that guy in the red shirt in the front row, you're fat!
He's fat!
You're fat! And you'll never get anyone like Dawn Marie! He's just flexing his biceps. And then starts trying to end his promo saying, I might be on SmackDown next week! I might be on SmackDown next month! But until next time, I'm gonna be in the sheets with Dawn Marie!
Oh,
if you hear me!
Let's move away from that.
That gets a 98 promo from Scott. As we move on, Stephanie announces the third participant in the Fatal 4-Way Cruiserweight title ladder match of Judgment Day is Eddie Guerrero. The lineup is stacked.
Yeah.
Ultimate Dragon, Tajiri, and now Chavo. I wonder who that fourth and final participant will be.
I think it's going to be Jamie Noble.
Matt, wait, look, he is a very persistent man.
Yeah, he is. And resilient,
so
I will say that.
And resilient, yeah. I can only imagine. It definitely has to be Jamie Noble. I get to 68, though.
Good.
We got FBI picking up a win against, dare I say, the tag team champions. The Dudley Boys here. Devon and Spike, of course. Papa Ray still injured when Chuck Palumbo pinned Spike Dudley with a Chuck Deluxe. 58 rated match there. 44 for Chuck. 52 for Nunzio. 42 for Spike. And 64 Devon. A good win for FBI.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely proves themselves in that tag title picture. And we got Benoir in the office of Stephanie Man, and he's crazy. He's like, I want my hands on Triple H. This is getting ridiculous. I'm sick of Evolution. I'm sick of that crap. I want Triple H. I want that title. And Steph's like, calm down, Benoit. Calm down. You're lucky that a couple weeks ago I even gave you any sort of opportunity to get your hands on Triple H when I said there was no contact at all. But you just have to wait till Judgment Day. I know how bad you want Triple H. I know how bad you want Evolution. You're in the main event tonight, so you please just focus on that and have a good night, sir. So I get to 69.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just one segment.
It's not bad. Triple H hype video. He's going to main event next week on SmackDown. I forgot to mention that Triple H is having a night off tonight as well. So 75 rated there. Then we get Ultimate Dragon defeating Akio with a Swanton 450, bro. Who would have thought? You wouldn't have seen this back in 2004. But Ultimate Dragon is pulling out all the stops here on SmackDown tonight. 70 rated match. Shout out Leon Slater. He's the GOAT.
That's a really good match.
It's a great match, bro. Ultimate Dragon proving why he's in that 4-way Cruiserweight title ladder match. Then we see Mick, Foley, and Maven. They're talking backstage, but we don't know what they're saying. A bit like a TNA, you know, doing secret camera. Who knows, bro? You know, as Foley, his original intention of being on SmackDown was to mentor the young talent. Maybe that's just a little conversation, you know, Foley giving the wise words of wisdom to Maven.
Or maybe Maven's just talking about manscaping.
No, or shaving eyebrows. Or,
yeah.
You know, who knows?
Who knows?
Back into the 70s, Maven underperformed, but you're not surprised.
I mean, he underperforms. Anyway, let's keep going.
Wow.
Unlike Scott Steiner, am I right?
I like Scott Steiner. He overperforms, right? They've got Stephanie McMahon announcing for Judgment Day it will be Dudley Boys versus FBI for the tag titles. But if Bubba Ray can't show up to Judgment Day, then FBI will automatically be crowned the new SmackDown World Tag Team Champions. So that is huge. Huge right there.
That's massive.
66. 66, yeah, go ahead.
Or just like a huge opportunity for FBI. They potentially don't even have to wrestle and can become the tag team champions.
Exactly, bro. What a great night it would be for FBI.
Yeah.
We got Rey Mysterio defeating Charlie Haas in just over 15 minutes with the West Coast Pop. 77 rated match there, 82 for Rey, and a 60 for Charlie Haas. What a match.
Give Rey his flowers.
Give Rey his flowers, indeed. He's just balling out, week in, week out.
Yeah. Constantly
doing his thing. Oh, well, and then we get hype for next week. Renee Dri going up against Hardcore Holly, another sort of old timer. We see Renee Dri disrespecting all the old guys here on SmackDown. Well, look, there's no tougher, older son of a bitch covered in a $2 steak, as good old JR would say, right? Than Hardcore Holly. Back into 48.
Oh no!
Then we get them. Fuck. Here's the main event for tonight. Benoit and Regal. It's just a draw, but it's a sports entertainment finish. You know, I'd imagine Benoit maybe doing the crossface on Regal, and then Randy Orton and Batista come out, attack Benoit. It's all commotion. Regal, you know, gets up, he joins in on the attack, and you know, it's just another thing there. And then to end the show, lights go out, gong. Lights come back on. Batista and Randy Orton disappear, and Regal gets Benoit up. He's gonna go for like the brass knucks, power of the punch. Lights go out, gong. Benoit disappears. Regal's a little worried at this point. Then lights go out again, and we hear Paul Bearer. Oh, Mr. Regal, the time has almost come now. The Undertaker is near. You will pay for all your sins, and the creatures of the night can't wait to see you. Shit. Can't wait to see you. I don't know what.
Is Paul Bearer writing a love letter? I miss you, and I can't wait to see you.
I was gonna say, can't wait to get your ass kicked, but Paul Bearer would not say, "Oh, I can't wait for the Undertaker to kick your ass." Like,
to drag you to hell.
Say that. Drag fucking hell. See, you did better than me. You will rest in peace.
Yes, I love you.
And then, right, that pretty much ends the show. Undertaker's pretty much, he's coming back, bro.
Yeah.
We know he's coming back. And then Regal, he's fucked. That gets 75, and we still get increased popularity, bro. That's just, we love that.
I'd love to see it.
What a show.
Pretty sure it's the time. You know what I mean by that? It's time for velocity and heat. Let's do it, BT.
Oh my goodness. Yes, go. We are here now with my velocity in the Hilliard Gate Center in Indiana. Hopefully I said that right. We kick off the show with Ric Flair in the locker room. He's smoking some ciggies, man. He's smoking. Last week he was drinking, now he's smoking some ciggies. Ric Flair, he then sees the camera. He says, I'm already preparing for Judgment Day. I know I'm getting that win because I'm smoking that Shelton Benjamin pack. Woo! And he's just smoking, bro. He knows Shelton Benjamin, he's done for, bro. He's done, bro. Shelton Benjamin ain't winning. He ain't winning that US title, bro. Because Ric Flair's smoking that Benjamin pack, bro. And then we got Charlie Haas defending Funaki. We got Hardcore Holly. He says he's going to teach Renee some respect this upcoming week on SmackDown. We got Paul London defending Paul Burchill. And we got Paul Bearer saying, ooh, yeah. No, I'm joking there. Then we got Chavo. Says he is the favorite to win that Cruiserweight title ladder match. You know, because he's a Guerrero. He's part of the best wrestling family to ever live. And that gives him the extra edge, the extra elevation to win that title over everyone else. Don't know if that really makes sense, but we'll just go with it. Then we got a high video for Triple H on SmackDown, of course. And then in the main event, Scott Steiner defeats Rosie after he got in the sheets with Dawn Marie earlier in the night. So, yeah, that's velocity for you. Holla! If you hear me!
Alright, and we are here for Heat again in the Hilliard Gate Center in front of 2,204 people. Matt Hardy says, he opens the show, he says, despite my friendship with Edge, I want to become an IC champion. Of course, my girlfriend Lita is a women's champion. I need to become IC champion. You know, all of this. Where we would become the real power couple, not Christian and Finley defeats Loki. The Big Show hype video, just the carnage that is caused over the last few weeks. Rory Wilson beats Foley. Edge hypes up Raw in Canada, and the Basham brothers defeat Rico and Billy Gunn. That's going to do us for Heat. That's going to do us for this episode, BT. What an episode it was. Do you know what? Raw finally beat SmackDown.
Yes. I'll give you props for that one, brother. Can't lie. This has been a great episode, man. I can't lie. I'm having so much fun.
This save is incredible.
And I hope everyone has enjoyed all these episodes, and we're planning to do more.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do more. It's gonna be great. We're building to Judgment Day, and obviously Matt's building to Bad Blood.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So until next time, I'm BT Savage. This is MAXHITMATT, and we'll see you in the next episode of TEW IX: The Draft Wars.